I think the idea behind Funkalicious was always to try and out-funk every other funk band out there, and if we couldn't do that, then we at least wanted to say the word funk more than any other band.
So on a record like Funk Silhouette, you got a track like I Got the Funk.
Yeah, I got the funk. I got the funk. I got the funk all night long.
And then you got I Want the Funk.
I want the funk. I want the funk. Wanna get myself some funky time.
Then that goes straight into I Feel the Funk.
I feel the funk, 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 yeah. Feel the funk, 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 funky, 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 funk, 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 funky, funk, funky, funk, funkity, funk, 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 funkity, funk, 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 funkity, funk, 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 funky, 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 funky.
In March of 1970, with growing momentum behind them, Funkalicious went back into the studio to begin work on their magnum opus, Planet Funk.
By the time they'd actually got around to recording the Planet Funk record, Jerome was being exposed to a lot of new influences and new experiences, and I think it was about this time he started thinking of himself as some kind of cosmic deity, sort of like L. Ron Hubbard, only with slightly more normal followers.
If you wanna be my lover, get on board my spaceship soon. We'll make intergalactic love now, baby. Funky here on the moon. Let me take you to my planet, have a party in my big black hole. We show the aliens how to get funky, give them groove and give them soul.
Space Jam, Space Jam.
I'm a funky alien.
Space Jam, Space Jam.
I'm an astro funky man.
And you got to understand, funk is my master plan.
I think a lot of people thought we were all on drugs, but the truth is, we were completely clean. It was our instruments that were on drugs.
Yeah, it was actually Pitts' idea, I think, to rub LSD on all the guitars and the horns, and then we injected the drum kit with heroin, so by the time we came to record, the instruments were actually quite out of it, and I think that comes through on the record.
Pitchfork music writer Armando Hirsch.
I think there's a wonderful viscerality, if you will, behind the bass lines on that record, and I think Cat Flap Curtis would have to rank as one of the most audacious and visceral bass players alongside the likes of Julian Coster from Neutral Milk. Yeah, I know not to say that band's name. I've learned what happens if I say Neutral Milk Hotel. Oh, come on. Now you're pouring slime on me? Jesus, you wouldn't have treated Lester Bangs this way. Oh, for God's sake, again? Was that for the Lester Bangs reference? Okay, I'll be quiet now.
Planet Funk quickly became the highest-selling funk album of all time, and even received an unusually grammatical review in England's NME. But the lengthy recording process had taken its toll on the band.
I think the album was definitely a draining experience for us, but I actually came out the other end more committed to my music than ever before. And in fact, the day the album went to #1, I went home to bed and I had that exact same dream of a band performing on the moon. And this time, I knew it was time to make it real.
For the next 12 months, Jerome Willis devoted himself exclusively to making Funkalicious the first ever band to play a concert on the moon.
I've had some batty ideas in my time, but this took the biscuit, and I knew it would be harder to pull off than a Roman eunuch.
The band's one stipulation was that they wanted the concert to be kept completely secret. No fans, no media coverage, no cameras. With the help of NASA, they arranged a private stealth mission to the moon, on board a rocket which they named Live at the Apollo 13.
1, we have funk. Audio check, can we get a mic level from Jerome?
1, 2, 2, 1, 2.
Roger that, and now Cat Flap. 1, 2, 1, 2, funky. Roger that, and now Uncle Tom Tom, please.
Testing, 1, 2, 1.
Okay, we're getting the thumbs up from audio here, so you're all clear and good to go.
Houston, I think I'm losing oxygen.
Roger that, Uncle Tom Tom. Just breathe normally.
I can't breathe. I'm too busy. Snoring.
It was just magical, like a blowjob from Katie Lang. It was one of those great once-in-a-lifetime opportunities, just the lads, the moon, and the universe, making music while the rest of the world slept.
For Jerome Willis, it was literally the fulfillment of a childhood dream. Back on Earth, the band was inducted not only into the Hall of Fame, but into the Hall & Oates of Fame as well. They also received one of the ultimate tributes by having their waxwork images unveiled at Madame Tussauds in Las Vegas.
It was a great honor, and it should have been a day of great celebration, but Stanky got pissed off because he didn't think his waxwork likeness did him justice.
And I never faced due east. And also, that Alpenhorn is not my preferred brand.
And then he took matters into his own hands.
Come back with your own likeness.
There's only one place for this hideous aberration.
By kidnapping the waxwork and burying it in the Nevada desert.
I gotta dig me a big old hole so I can accommodate this here waxwork. And the wax Alpenhorn.
Then he went back to Madame Tussauds and just stood as still as he could on the original spot.
I'm sorry, but the original waxwork didn't cut the mustard. So, yeah, I took its place. What's the big deal? In fact, as you can see, I'm still here now. I really shouldn't be talking to you right now. It breaks the illusion.
Pitchfork music writer Armando.
Oh, don't even bother. Get lost. I'm so over you. I've got the new Panda Bear record to listen to, so I'll just be over here listening to the new Panda Bear.
Planet Funk remains one of the most acclaimed and least listened to records of all time, and truly deserves its place as a classic album.
The Blow Parade with Captain Blow.
Well, classic doesn't even begin to describe it. Magic stuff there, the amazing Funkalicious, and oh, there she blows. If my binoculars don't deceive me, it looks like the sun might be slipping beneath the ocean's horizon for another week. But please note, I won't actually be here at the wheel next week. You might have read about a small incident, just a silly misunderstanding, really, between myself and producer Molly Neves here in the kitchenette after hours. So I'll be taking what we men of the sea like to refer to as some well-earned shore leave. So until we next sail the high seas of pop, whenever that may be, I'm Captain Blow, and I hope you've enjoyed listening to this, my Blow Parade.
Blow parade, blow parade, it's a blow parade, blow parade.
Captain Blow would like to thank Chris Taylor, Andrew Hansen, and Craig Shufton for making the Blow Parade possible. Podcasts are available at triplej.net.au.